And good evening, everybody. Welcome to our first Pick 6 of 2024. We'll be here every Friday night this fall, bringing you highlights and scores from some of the best high school football games in Southern New England. I don't know if you could tell, but we're really excited to be here.
Nick's been doing that all day. I'll turn around and he'll just be like, all right, here's the deal, folks. Every week we'll feature one game as our Pick 6 primetime matchup. We'll talk with the primetime performer of the week after that big game.
Shall we?
Let's do it.
Let's do it. We kick off the season with a rematch of last year's Division II Super Bowl in Rhode Island. Ian takes us to Cumberland.
And they were proud to be a Clipper in Cumberland tonight, looking for revenge from last year's Division II championship game, a Barrington victory and a rematch here in Week 1. Barrington down 7-0 early, but they tie things up here. Charlie Potter running it in, standing up, and it's 7-all with 2 minutes left in the first half.
Well done, Mr. Potter.
Yes! The Clippers run a solid 2-minute drill. They hit this line drive field goal as time expires in the half. Zachary DeRoy with the go-ahead boot. 10-7 Cumbie at the break. In the second half, the black and blue ground and pound offense takes over. Quarterback Evan Spencer up the gut. They ran QB sneak twice in a row there, once to convert on fourth down, and that one to score. Cumberland wins the revenge game, 23-7 over the Eagles. Evan Spencer, our primetime performer. Evan Spencer, our primetime performer for Week 1 after a 23-7 win over Barrington in a rematch of last year's Division II championship game. You guys lost that game, but you win here tonight. Does this victory feel a little bit more sweet, given you maybe thought about that game all last year?
I mean, yeah, honestly, past 240 days, bro, since like the end of last year, we put up a sign and said, days till we play Barrington, bro. We looked at that every day. We got 28-21 taped up on side of our locker room, and that reminds us to work our asses off every day, man. I mean, it does feel sweet, but it's a win. You know, we knew we were the better team last year. We know we're the better team this year, bro.
3 touchdowns for you, 1 through the air, 2 on the ground. What was it like just coming through for your team in these big moments?
I mean, I made a lot of plays, but also the guys around me made a lot of plays. Like, I couldn't do it without the 10 other guys on the field next to me. And our defense, they played a real good game. It was offense, it was defense, it was everyone, bro. I'm just one of 11. I love these guys.
Is that motivation, is that chip still there after you beat Barrington as you move forward here?
I mean, yeah, the chip's always there. The job's not done. The goal is to get back to the Super Bowl this year. And, I mean, I believe in us. I believe in the guys around me. There's no other 10 other guys on the field I'd rather play with at the same time.
All right, Evan Spencer, our primetime performer for Week 1. Cumberland beats Barrington in the opener.
Performance there by Evan. He was one of the primetime performers for Cumberland, I believe, in the semifinal last year with Andrew Ray, and those guys made such a great tag team. But Cumberland always, there's a lot of talent that comes up, and Evan obviously a leader of that.
Evan, unbelievable. Running the show as the quarterback, running the ball and in the passing game as well. And they remembered all the numbers from that Barrington game last year, the exact days till the kickoff between them and the score as well. Again, they were motivated, and they want to make a statement in the new Division I that they are now in. They have Bishop Hendricken next week.
I think it's always refreshing, too, to hear people when they, oh, no, it's not a revenge game, whatever. These guys are like, no, we've been thinking about it for a long time. So you like it. The motivation was there. They get the big win tonight. So let's get to the rest of tonight's highlights now, to the state runners-up from last season. Hard hats on at LaSalle, back home this week. Another opponent from Massachusetts, this time St. John Shrewsbury. Unlike last week tonight, Rams finding their offensive rhythm early and often. That's quarterback Sam Perry, son of the Brown Bears coach. Quick pass to Tamoy Stitchell into the promised land, puts the Rams up early. Quarterbacking is in the Perry blood. He looked the part tonight. Later throws for Charles Saya. Wheeling to the outside, got plenty of space. The hustle to the end zone. LaSalle, impressive at home tonight.
Did you watch James at Brown?
Oh, I did.
We're getting old. We are getting old.
I did. 42-7, Perry leading LaSalle to the victory, Ian.
North Kingstown, Cranston West here. This might have been the game of the night. NK's Jack Diano up top to Anthony Perry here. The Skippers take the lead, 28-21 in the third. It takes until there's 4 minutes left in the game, but the Falcons go back ahead. Keelan Cornell finds pay dirt on the 2-point conversion. CW up 29-28. NK, though, lining up for a game-winning field goal attempt with time ticking down. The 34-yarder is short. Cranston West wins a thriller, 29-28. Tony Barretto, SVISports.com, on the spot for the highlights.
The best thing about Tony, he's healthy. Love to see him out there. Thank you, Tony. To Pawtucket in the shadow of McCoy Stadium, Pariseau Field, St. Ray's Coventry dueling tonight. Saints a 33-14 lead in the third quarter. Defense holds strong. How about the acrobatic interception? Kamani Buchanan, get up, young man. Stalls and Oakers drive. That was a theme in the second half defense. And then the Saints turn it over to the offense to run the clock out in the fourth. Jonathan Germain keeping it plain, picking up yards. Nothing sexy, just plain picking up yards. St. Raphael Academy bleeds out the clock in the second half and wins this one 33-14. And we stay in Pawtucket over at Max Reed Field. The Raiders hosting Moses Brown, coached now by Lorenzo Perry, former local star, standout at Bryant University. Perry's just a football name, I guess. The Quakers up 7-0 in the second quarter. The goal line looking to add before halftime. Gavin Mosh gets into the mosh, dumps himself into the mosh, breaks the play and makes it 14-0. The Raiders looking to try and score and respond before the half, but the pick here by Matt Ziotti for the visitors. Just a pick, no picks, not yet. We'll get there. Helps Moses Brown win on the road tonight, 14-8, the final. Ian.
Pilgrim Woonsocket here, and once again, if this knee doesn't hit the ground, we might have had a
pick.
No, we can't say it yet. We'll save it for a real one.
Okay.
But you guys know what we're getting at home. No 6 on that pick, but there is 6 here. Villanova's quarterback Patrick Munger flicks it to Braylon Gilboats, who scampers in to score. That's the only TD Woonsocket would get tonight. Pilgrim wins this one 12-7.
Thanks to our photographer Bryant for helping us out tonight, and to Ryan Medeiros too. He had these highlights coming up. Back in Providence tonight, Classical hosting Mount Hope in a true Division III matchup. The theme for the Purple on the night, the big play. Parker Howley slinging it first, finds Jacoby Tavares long TD connection, put points on the board for the home team. Then later, Howley going long again here, steps up in the pocket. The left sideline for Silas McKay, breaks away from the defender. He gone. Purple extending the lead. And again, Classical's offense creating time and space. Chris McCall, you got these boys playing. Hitting the big play again. It's Jarrell Johnson and a little Selly here. Classical wins big at home Friday, 36-65. I don't know what the celebration is, but I liked it. It was very smooth.
I like the samurai kick at the end. That's what made it.
Yeah, right.
To Cranston Stadium, Narragansett making the trip to play Cranston East. The Mariners at midfield, but a thunderbolt jumping the route here. Gavin Boylan on the interception. The green flash through your screen, setting up the home team in good field position. Later on, Gansett lining up for a kick. Either the hold is bobbled or it's a fake. Either way, it works out for the team in white. Jackson Hole on the receiving end from Matthew Timpson. Grab a Gansett. Mariners win 30-8.
Well done, Mr. Timpson. We flip our way over to Massachusetts. Tonight, North Attleboro at home to take on Linfield. This was week 2 for Massachusetts teams Friday. Red Rocketeers getting off to a good start, up 21-0 in the third. Oh, what a big hit by Brady Paradise. Sends a Pioneer to somewhere other than Paradise. Take a look again. Look at this stick. Boom!
Nice, clean.
Defense playing physical. You're right, clean too. Visitors would get on the scoreboard later. Long pass and catch connects here. Got the deficit to 21-6 for Linfield. Extra point was no good for Linfield. It was actually blocked, but that's all that the visitors could get. Pioneers trying to drive again, but a swarm of Red Rocketeers. Is that what you call a group of Red Rocketeers? A swarm, maybe? Something like that? They come up with a stop. Either way, North Attleboro takes this one. A battalion, okay, well, we'll workshop that. 21-6, North Attleboro wins it tonight. Yo-ho, yo-ho, a Shamrock's life for me. They dressed up at Bishop Feehan tonight as a home team. We're taking on Chelmsford. Yeah, late fourth quarter. Feehan hanging on to a 19-13 lead. Fourth down for the Lions, and they can't keep the drive alive. Turnover and downs to the Shamrocks. Apparently, the kids in this area in Massachusetts, though, couldn't wait to hit this season. Here's another stick. Oh, another one. The Lions get the ball back there, and Joe Mills just greets them with a big hit.
If you're in Bristol County, don't throw it over the middle. You might get hurt.
Holy cow, man. The Shamrocks would get one more fourth down stop to clinch this one. Lofted and gracefully hits the turf. It's a 19-13 victory for Bishop Feehan, man.
We come back up to Rhode Island for our executive producer extraordinaire, Matt Kuchar, making his way to Lincoln tonight for Lincoln Tolman. And he posted the highlights to our Now Local News app.
Very nice.
Tigers getting into the end zone here. Hasten Ortiz with the tutty. The Lions would later respond when John Nickel finds the promised land. Tolman, though, ends up winning on the road 22-14, the final score. And if any of you out there watching want your highlights or a loved one's highlights shown here on Pick 6 in the future, post them to our now local news app. You can see them on your screen on television. Scan the QR code on your screen that's there right now to download the app tonight.
Yes.
That is Pick 6. We made it, folks. Week 1 in the books. Stick around. More sports